Hey friends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna minimize. I like to see one of you. Okay. Okay, friends, we're gonna get rocking and rolling. We're talk about our mentorship program that we are officially launching today. This is our second round of. So I'm gonna go through a little bit about kind of what this business is, how we work it, what the mentorship program looks like. You're welcome to ask questions at the end if there any questions come up. I do have a little FAQ at the very end. So I absolutely, one of the things that I love so much about what we do here is we help people with the two most important things in our lives, and that's our health and our finances. If we think about our health, when our health is in a crappy place, everything in our life is just going to feel like it's in a crappy place, because how our energy is, where our mental health state is, all of that equals our health, right? And if those are out of whack, we're not going to be achieving as much. As an entrepreneur, I know what my finances look like, what my income looks like when my health is not as good. I struggle showing up. I struggle producing because my health is not in line. So we help get your health in line and help support your finances all at the same time. And I personally believe that we do this in the most simplistic, effective way that I have ever seen. Also, cost efficient as well. So I'm going to go into a little bit more of what that looks like here in a bit. Um, but that's the base of what we work on. We restore health while providing incredible wealth. Oops. Come on. There we go. Okay. So Plexus is the company that we partner with here. We're on the cutting edge of science. We have a range of products that focus on the three main pillars of our health, and that's our gut health, inflammation, and blood sugar. These three are the pillars to all health. Same thing, like I was talking about, like when your health is in the tank, everything else is kind of going to be in the tank. If your blood sugar is unbalanced, it's going to affect all the rest of the things. Your blood sugar is your master hormone. If you have chronic inflammation or high inflammatory markers, all the other things are going to be affected, your blood sugar, your gut health, but that affects your overall health. And then your gut health. If you've ever been bloated, you know how miserable that can be. Our gut is our second brain, but our gut actually has a bigger effect on our body than our brain does. So we really need to pull in our gut health to focus on everything. And that's what we do. Like I was talking about with simple and effective, we have a simple and effective approach to supporting those three things. So we're getting to the underlying root of what's going on to help produce the best health that we can. We have been around for now 16 years, and we are a debt-free company, and we are growing a rapid rate. Something here that I want to touch base on is I don't want to just say those stats. I want you to understand that this is not a company that's just like poofed up all of a sudden and it's hot and heavy. No, we have been around for 16 years and we are building a legacy business here. Okay. So we don't have to stress, since it's a debt-free company, we don't have to stress about being sold out, about going under, any of those kinds of things, because we have a solid business here. Quality is very, very, very important to me. I am a very natural minded person. And so our products are non-GMO, vegetarian, gluten-free. We don't use any artificial colors, flavors, or dyes in any of our products. We really go above and beyond with our ingredients to make sure you're getting the best of the best. Also, I get a lot of questions about being backed by the FDA. The FDA does not back supplements. So we actually go out of our way to show and actually be tested, because we want to make sure that what we're saying in the products is there as well. And we are tested by a couple different companies. GMP is good manufacturing process, and informed choice. We're tested for potency, purity. So here's the thing: since supplements are very underregulated, and since we are showing that we are backed by these different companies, we're saying what this is actually in the product. There are so many supplements out there that it might say it on the label. That does not mean that's actually in the product. I have seen a study before on a specific supplement that it was St. John's wort was supposed to be in this supplement. It was tested and there was absolutely no St. John's wort inside the supplement. So you don't have to stress about that there here. A lot of the time supplements we're paying for expensive bowel movements is what I like to say. You're literally flushing your money down the toilet. And here you actually are putting an investment into your health because the products have what they say they have. So benefits of social selling specifically with our business. So when you own your own business, and you don't have necessarily like a storefront that you have to be there to open up those kinds of things, you get to set your own schedule. There is no inventory, which if you ever worked a company where you have inventory, you have to find somewhere to keep everything. It's a lot. And so we don't have that. And you also don't ship. It is a direct to consumer. Your customers and yourself will go onto the website, order, and it is shipped directly to you or them. This next one is really important. Most people don't understand how important a consumable product is. When you have a consumable product, that means your customer is going to be consuming it and need to replace it. And ours are set to be a month supply. So we are ordering, your customers are ordering every month, which means you're not chasing down customers every month. If you have a non-consumable product, you're constantly chasing people down. And at the same time, it's like how many leggings, sports bras, jewelry, necklaces, those kinds of things do people actually need or want? So here we have customers continually coming in. Low startup cost. I personally look at this as a $0 startup cost, and you will not find a business cheaper than that because then you would be being paid to start a business. It's technically $9.95, and that is the annual fee. There are no monthly fees with our business as well. You pay $9.95. You have a website. So it comes with a free website, free training resources. You have all of the tools that you need, that you would like to create an unlimited income. There is no ceiling, no cap on how much you can make. There are people that are literally making 6 figures a month with this business. And there is a small, like, you do need to be a product of a product, as I talk about, and I will show you kind of what that looks like. You will purchase a starting pack of the products that you will consume yourself, so you can share your experience and your love for them. But that is like the only quote unquote cost essentially. The compensation plan is the best I have ever seen. And also we're paid on every sale here, which I believe is very important. So what is available on the table for you this month? So this is showing you the simplicity of our compensation plan. We are literally doubling money through the 15th. So for one more week, you can double what you generate by helping a few of your friends get started. Starting with just 3. We always do the buddy system. We call them accountability buddies. You start with 3 of your friends, you're going to make $310 at a minimum. You see there's a big jump at 4. That is where the double the money starts. The goal right now would be grab 4 people this week, and you'll make $445. I have created this mentorship program to lay out how you generate 4 figures in your very first month. Grabbing 4 of your friends, family, coworkers, besties, whatever that looks like, you make $445 right out of the gate. That's almost halfway to 4 figures. And from there, what you want to do is have them grab a buddy. So you grabbed your accountability buddies, then they grab their accountability buddies, and you're going from $445 to like $1,000, $1,200 idea. And that is literally just, like I said, brushing the surface, going right out of the gate. I actually have one more slide that for some reason did not pop up. Hold on. I'm not sure why that's like that. I'm going to share this one. Oh, and this one. I want this one too. Hold tight, guys. I don't know why they did this. Okay. So we were just looking at kind of the help this many people make this much. This kind of does this as well, but this really shows the breakdown. This is one of my favorite things. I call this a starburst. You are obviously the burnt orange in the middle. From there, it shows 3 people. I was talking about 3 people, you're gonna get $300 right out of the gate, right? So that's what the 6 is, are the 3 people that you're helping get started, and that shows week 1. This shows week 1, 2, 3, 4, broken down on the right-hand side. So week 1, we're focusing on those 3 people. Because of that extra bonus we have through the 15th, I would focus on 4, right? We want that extra $150 almost. And then from there, you help your 3 people get 3 people. So then you have an additional 9 people that have come onto your team. And then the next week, we focus on those 9 getting their accountability buddies. So as you can see, it literally, the whole point of this here is everyone gets a 3 accountability buddies. And in that space, everyone is going to generate that $300. So the first couple of months of their products are completely offset. And then they're going to continue to bring in about $50 each month to help offset cost of their products as well. And the big piece of the puzzle here is it's not just about the money. When they grab 3 people to get started with them, they have that accountability. They're going to stick with the products because they have their friends doing the products with them. And also in that, I think the most beautiful piece of that is all of the 3 friends that got started with them. There's 4 people total, right? Those 4 people are all going to create their own story, and they're going to be sharing their story. And in that, everyone's having different results. Everyone's story's different, and it's going to motivate each other to keep going to get certain results. Or they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, Sally doesn't have migraines anymore. I never even knew that this could help with migraines. So they're going to start thinking about who they know that have migraines. And they're going to start helping their friends that have migraines, even though they didn't have migraines. Sally used to, and now she doesn't. So who has migraines? So it's really going to help build that belief and get them helping share with other people and helping change more lives. This is just kind of another breakdown. After we keep going with that. This shows basically like week 4, 5, 6, 7, how you just keep that process going. And that is exactly how you end up at the top leadership level of the company. Is no joke, just helping every single person that signs up get 3 people. And in 2 months, you can be generating a 6-figure income if you do this properly. Okay. All right. So this is how kind of the average income breaks down. The kind of the concept that I have created helps you land here in this area in your first 1 to 2 months. And that's you can see it's $10,000 a month. And that is right out of the gate. Your first 1 to 2 months, you're landing here. Okay. From there, you're going to continue to do what we've taught and help all of these people bring in 1 more, 3, that kind of idea. And that puts you on the fast track to ending up here, here, here at our top leadership levels. And something incredible about those are great numbers. We're talking 6 figures, right? It doesn't end there. Once you hit this level, you also get a car stipend for a Lexus. So I have a really pretty cute Lexus that I love parked out in my driveway right now. You also get a luxury trip for 2 to either we kind of alternate years, Hawaii or Mexico. And that is on the company's dime as well. So if you wanted to kind of see where things break down as you start building your business, this helps really understand the impact that this the income is really. Okay, so we talked about that. Real quick, the FAQ. So this is talking specifically about the mentorship program. So I am personally taking on 3 people. I have 1 spot already filled. So I personally have 2 spots left. The big question I get is, what kind of time commitment are we looking at? I teach a system where you're looking at I call it sit down dedicated work time of 5 to 10 hours a week. Typically, when you're first starting out, it's going to be more about 5 hours a week. And you have broken down tasks that are in like 30-minute chunks to an hour. And so you've got 5 hours of dedicated work time a week. That's the big number each day. And you can pick how many days a week that you're going to do this. I work with a lot of people with very busy schedules. So we're looking at 5 days a week of 30 minutes to an hour where you sit down and you do the task. And the tasks there typically look like sending out messages, following up with people, maybe doing phone calls, putting up posts about what you're doing. It might be attending an event, or a training, um, or hosting one as well. And I would be helping host them. And then outside of that, something that I find so great about how this fits into our lives is there's obviously going to be back and forth conversations. You can't expect to send somebody a message and say, "Hey, I'm doing this," and they're going to respond to you immediately, and you're just going to go back and forth right there, and boom, done. They're signed up. That's not really how it works. One of my best friends, it takes her, no joke, like 2 weeks to respond to anything I ever send to her. So, I typically, when you're doing your tasks, you're sending your messages, you're not really responding or having those back and forth conversations. The back and forth happens in your day as you're going about life. Like, maybe you're at work and all of a sudden you have a break, you look at your phone, you have a text message from your best friend, you respond real quick, and then you go back to work. That's how we all live, right? So there's some time outside of like your sit down work that you're going to be like quote unquote working, but it's going to be just living life. For the mentorship program, there is a weekly 30-minute group coaching call where I get on and I coach about various different ways to grow the business. And then you'll also have a 30-minute one-on-one coaching call, with myself, or if you have a different mentor, on really specifically diving into where you're at with your business, answering your questions, giving you support. And then we'll also have a group chat that is there. I love the group chats to really help build the community, which is so important. Building that community, getting support and accountability. Um, and then, so from here, I talked about you have to be a product of the product. You do need to grab a system and use it, share about it, those kinds of things. So these are two of my favorite systems that we offer. The triplex is our number one selling combo. It is our original combo that we started with like 15 years ago. And it is very rooted in gut health and blood sugar balance. So this one is $124, which I believe is it's incredible investment, and value. And you're getting two products in there that really everyone should already be taking. So some of the times what I help people do is actually save money on going out and buying all these other random supplements here and there, that also aren't working, and we dial it in. So BioCleanse is a magnesium, Probio5 is a probiotic. Everyone should be on those two right there alone. And so you're getting this with also, a gut health drink that helps balance your blood sugar. Option number two is $230. You are getting our 3-day nutritionally supported fast, which when it comes to building a business, it is one of the easiest things to market. And it's great for getting people to snag one and do with you. And I'm all about like, how do you invest your money to get the most return? This to me is a really good investment to receive a really good return. And then you're also getting our balance, which is going to be like our carb blocker. This one's going to be if you are someone that would like to lose some weight, has some weight to lose, would love a powerful weight loss story, this would be a great combo to start with. So that's kind of when we're getting started, looking at what the cost is, anywhere from $125, depending on how big of a pack you want to get. Like this other larger one is $230. That investment is in your health, but it's also in your business. And this is to generate 4 figures in that first month, which is a really nice ROI, return on investment. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing here real quick. Does anybody have any quick questions for me? Okay, cool.